What's going on, everyone? So, before we get into the nitty gritty here, I just want to, talk about LeBron James and his accomplishment last night. Him reaching 40,000 points is unbelievable. And look, I've said it, I'll say it again, I will continue to say it. Appreciate LeBron while you got him. Whether you love him, hate him, think he's the GOAT, think he's not even top 10, I don't care however you feel. Appreciate him because this guy is genuinely once in a generational type talent. We are seeing literal history in the making, like every day. Every time this guy steps on the basketball court, history is being made. And for him to be doing it at age 39 in year 21, I mean, again, it's unprecedented. We've never seen anybody in pretty much any sport do what he's doing to the level in which he's doing it. And it's just really impressive. So, shout outs to LeBron James for that. And I'm excited to see, where his journey takes us and where it ends up ending. And hopefully it leads to another Lakers championship. That's the idea. But regardless, congrats to him. Another record in the books. However, Anthony Davis put it best. Every time LeBron James breaks a record, the Lakers lose. And it just so happens that the Nuggets are the ones that keep playing spoilers. They spoiled Kobe night. Now they've spoiled LeBron's 40,000 night. Sucks. It's really frustrating because you look at the Lakers and you look at how they play against all these other teams, and it's like, oh, the Lakers clearly can beat anybody except for the Denver Nuggets. They just cannot beat Denver to save their life. And it's the same story every single time. Lakers, Nuggets, late, games right there in the reach. It's tied. Sometimes the Lakers have a slight lead. Sometimes Denver has a slight lead. And then Denver just says, sit down, hold my beer. We're going to go close this game. And Jamal Murray turns into Michael Jordan. Jokic turns into prime LeBron. And it's just, you're playing against Jordan and LeBron out there for like the final 3 minutes or whatever. And every time the Lakers just fall apart and lose. Can't keep up. And when it's happened this many times, and when it happens continuously the same way, guess what? You're just not good enough. That's really what it boils down to, right? And I talked about this yesterday, right? The Lakers really needed this win, in my opinion. Because I believe a lot of this hurdle that the Lakers are struggling with against the Denver Nuggets is mental. Sometimes you have a bad matchup, which Denver is clearly a bad matchup for the Lakers, but it's also just the mental hurdles. Because when it happens the same way every time, it's usually more than just they're better. Because if they were just that much better, then Denver would probably be blowing us out more times than not. Every time the game is close, every time the Lakers have a legitimate chance of winning the game, every time the Lakers look like they're about to, and then every time Denver ends up pulling away late in the game and just go on some crazy run, and the Lakers just can't keep pace. So, to me, it's it's a combination of lack of talent compared to that team, but also it's just the mental hurdles, right? It's just, can we, the Lakers doubt if they can beat Denver. Denver is living in their head rent-free. And it's apparent by the play. Denver believes they are better. They are better, but they truly believe it. And it shows out there. And it's very concerning. And the thing is you look at a team like the Clippers, right? For a long time, right? For 3 years or whatever, we didn't beat the Clippers. They were 12-0 or something crazy like that against us at one point, one stretch. But I never felt the Clippers were that I always felt if we meet us in the postseason if you can make it there, if you can make it far enough, and watch how quickly we run through you. I didn't have my doubts against the Clippers for whatever reason, right? Part of it was we never got to see it in the postseason. You see things all the time where a team, they'll sweep you in the regular season, but then you get to the postseason, guess what? You sweep them. Right? The Lakers have, outside of this more recent year and a half or whatever, have owned Denver. And even last year, we beat Denver a couple times, and it was okay, cool. Right? And then guess what? We played in the postseason, and they swept us. So, like, the regular season doesn't always translate and always tell the whole story. So, my thing with the Clippers was always like, oh, like, we'll, if just get us to the postseason and watch. It'll be a different matchup. And it was, again, the ways in which the Clippers would win, right? It was different at times. Like, there were times where, like, you could tell, like, they just really showed up. There were games where, like, the Lakers just didn't really seem very interested compared to the level of the Clippers. It just kind of seemed like little brother trying to show that they're better than big brother, but push comes to shove, big brother's gonna put you in your place. Kind of what it felt like. But this Denver situation feels completely different. Feels nothing like that. One, we've already seen what it looks like in the postseason, and it led to the Lakers not winning one game and just getting absolutely embarrassed the same way 4 straight times. And now it's translate and bled over into the regular season. And that is frustrating because it's like, if we don't play Denver, if somebody eliminates Denver, Lakers might win the championship. But if we have to play Denver at any point, it's just like, we probably are calling it a season. Unless, they figure something out. They figure out a way. Maybe they're saving it for a postseason matchup. I don't know. But clearly, Denver's just, they're just the better team. And it sucks, and it's frustrating, and it is irritating that, that you have to admit that and say it, because I don't think we're a terrible team. I don't think we're that bad. I do genuinely believe if we got into the postseason, look, I've talked about it before. I trust the Lakers if they get to the playoffs. Or get into the playoffs. I don't trust them to get to the playoffs. Right? Like, they still have to get there, and that's my concern. Can they get to the playoffs? Once they get there, I have faith in them. Unless we play Denver. If we don't play Denver, I think the Lakers can beat anybody. Right? Even out east. Like, I'm not really worried about Boston. I think Denver is the best team in the league. They're clearly the best team in the league. They're the defending champions, so they are the best team until proven otherwise. And, like, yes, I do. It's kind of that, like, catch, right? Because it's like, I want to see Denver in the postseason, right? Because I'm a big believer. You gotta beat the best to be the best, right? Like, you want to be the champions, you got to go through the champions. All roads lead through Denver. You beat Denver. Now there's no talk. There's no, oh, well, if we would have played Denver, like, nah, none of that. But there's also the part of me that's like, I really want to avoid Denver. And I'm really praying and hoping that somebody beats them. And the Lakers don't have to do it, because I think the Lakers would have a real shot at winning a championship at that point. It's just a bad matchup. It just clearly is. It's just, and we have enough sample size to show that it is. Now, look, if the Lakers get to the postseason and, let's say they get to the conference finals and, the Timberwolves beat Denver or whatever, right? Like, that's not on the Lakers. It's not the Lakers' fault. The Lakers' job is to beat the team in front of you. So if Denver doesn't do their job and doesn't win, and, the Lakers end up making it out the West or whatever, it's not one of those things where it's like, woo, like, no, Lakers did their job. Denver just didn't do theirs. But just in general, it's just like, I the competitor in me is like, bring on Denver, right? If we're not good enough to beat Denver, then fine. We're not good enough to win the championship, and we shouldn't win the championship, right? But the fan in me is like, keep Denver as far away from the Lakers as possible. Like, and it's not getting easier for the Lakers, right? Because, like, now they're the 10th seed. Phoenix lost today. You win today. It's just like, man, that would have given us a full game on Phoenix. Just lost to Phoenix the other day. And, like, look, I understand, like, the Lakers have, they were 9-3 last month, which was great. But we really only beat 2, maybe 3, or I guess 3 quality teams. Right? We beat the Celtics without LeBron and AD. Which was the most noteworthy win. You beat the Pelicans, which is great, but you lose to the Warriors, you lose to the Suns, 2 games that matter. You beat the Clippers, but it took LeBron insane heroics. outside of that, it was the Wizards, the Spurs, the Jazz, the Pistons, like the Hornets. Okay, well, now you got this grueling stretch. Now it's the Nuggets, Thunder, the Kings, the Bucks, the Timberwolves, the Kings, the Warriors, right? The Bucks again later. Like now it's the real test. And you're already off to an 0-1 start. It's not good. And you have a huge uphill battle to climb. You're in a terrible position and situation. It's just sucks. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think like, hey, look, they just have our number? Do you think, nah, like push comes to shove, get back into the postseason, watch the Lakers win it? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.